Hi guys, hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday evening, and for some it's already Thursday morning. This video I'm uploading tonight is for educational purposes on how to deal with different types of folks, and we're going to talk about how to deal with narcissistic personalities, some signs of narcissism, and how to deal with narcissism. We've talked about in a prior uploaded video on how to spot a person that has narcissistic ways, a narcissistic person, and their tendencies. Narcissism can be a mental health condition, which is called NPD, narcissistic personality disorder, and some people may not have the mental health, the NPD. It's just they have narcissistic tendencies. So some people do not have NPD and some people do. So how do you know if they actually have the diagnosis? I don't think we really know that, and that's something for a professional to diagnose, for which I am not. I am just bringing awareness on how to deal with narcissistic people. So there's 10 tips, or should I say 11. The 11th one you'll see, but there's 1 through 10. The 11th one is the main one for people who are suffering from dealing with narcissistic people with NPD, or just people that has narcissistic tendencies. So number 1 is to accept them. Okay, accepting them by saying so doesn't mean accept them and continue to deal with it. It just means accept that who they are and you can't change it. Number 2 is to break the spell. You have to break the chain here. Because it's a tug-of-war game. You'll just go back and forth and beat yourself up, because a person with narcissistic ways, they gaslight, they manipulate, nothing is their fault. No matter what, they're going to make you feel, until you learn how to deal with it, they will continuously make you feel like you did this. You got to speak up. Now, be aware, once you speak up, you will be gaslit, manipulated, and again, be made to feel as if this is your fault. You have to set boundaries. When you are setting boundaries, do not fall back. Do not set boundaries until you're absolutely ready to stick by it. Expect the pushback, because they're going to push, and they're going to push, and they're going to push harder than you could ever imagine to push back. Okay, remember the truth, otherwise you will blame yourself. Okay, remember what the truth is when it first gets started, because they're going to manipulate and gaslight, project and deflect to make you feel as if it is your fault. What your truth is not the truth. What their truth is the truth. That's the way they're going to make you feel. Okay, you need to find support. Okay, we're going to talk further about this, but you need to find support. Demand action and realize that they may need help. Take care of yourself is number 10. Number 11 is move on. It is not your place to change anyone else. Anyone, let alone a narcissistic person. Okay? Okay. It is best to remember that NPD, or even without the diagnostics of it, that people with narcissistic personality tendencies, okay, is a real life mental health condition. People can exhibit narcissistic characteristics without having NPD. They will include, but not limited to, having an inflated sense of themselves, needing constant praise, and taking advantage of others, and not recognizing, caring about another's needs. They will not recognize nor care about your needs. There's no sense in pushing your needs or trying to force them to care, because that's not what happens with narcissistic people, okay, guys? Okay? Well, goodness, I wrote my own notes and now I got it all messed up. Bear with me. To make it more complicated, people with NPD or just narcissistic tendencies are often very sensitive to criticism despite their high self-esteem. They do not like criticism because they've built themselves up higher than anyone in this world. Even another narcissistic person they're dealing with, they're not higher than what they've built their self-esteem to be. So they do not like criticism whatsoever. Okay, another look at ways to deal with someone with NPD or tendencies, and a few tips on how to move forward, how to move on away from it. Okay, you have to see the narcissistic person that you're either dealing with, have dealt with, or will deal with in your life. Everybody I know has dealt with someone with NPD or narcissistic tendencies. Okay, so you got to see them for who they really are. They are pretty good at charming others and pulling others into their world. You will a lot of times find yourself drawn into their charisma and their grand ideas and their promises, and they can make them popular. Okay, but before getting drawn in, watch how they treat other people. Because if you see them lying and manipulating or bad-mouthing other people, they're damn well going to do it to you. You have to understand that. Do not think, well, I'll do this different, and they're not. It does not matter, honey. They will do it to you. So pay attention how they treat other people. If you catch them lying, manipulating, or blatantly just disrespecting others, please believe that they will do it to you or someone else. No matter what they say or tell you, I promise you, your needs or wants are unimportant to them. It's all about them, period. This is coming from experience, guys. Nothing you say or do will change them. Absolutely nothing. You can apologize, and 99.9% of the time you're apologizing for something that they've made you feel you did wrong. It's not what you did wrong. You have to break the spell and stop focusing on them. Stop giving them that attention. When a narcissistic person is in your life, attention gravitates their way by design. That is the way they're designed. Whether it's negative or positive attention, they work hard to stay in that spotlight. So, I mean, positive attention, of course, you're like, oh, of course they're going to feed on that. But negative, of course, because the negative attention they're getting, they're going to, again, make you look like the bad guy. If they're getting positive attention from you, they're going to come off as they are better than you. So neither way do you feel good about it. So paying someone that nice compliment, they're going to fire back with, basically they're going to make you feel they're better than you. But that negative, then they're going to make you feel like you're hurting them. They're not hurting you, you're hurting them. Okay? You will find yourself buying into this tactic, putting aside your own needs to keep them happy. This has got to stop. You have to put yourself first. No matter how much you adjust your life to fit their needs, it's never going to be good enough. No matter you feel sorry for them, I don't care if you're on begging hands and knees, nothing will ever change that. You will just find yourself questioning what else could you have done better. That's, not healthy whatsoever on your mental or physical health. Trust me, coming from experience. If you must deal with a narcissistic person because it's your child, your spouse, never allow them to infiltrate your sense of yourself or define your world. Always remind yourself of your strengths, desires, and goals. you will so easily get pulled into what their desires and goals and dreams are till you've forgotten about yours. About the time that you've dealt with it and figured it all out, you've gotten to the point to where you've just given up on your own dreams. You and only you is what's important. And once you've taken care of you, it's okay to help others. But you will never help a narcissistic person change. That's not how it works. We got to stop the cycle. Reminding yourself it is not your job to fix them. Speak up for yourself. Pick your battles. Sometimes it's best to walk away and say nothing. People with NPD or narcissistic tendencies enjoy making other people feel uncomfortable. It's like a full-time job for them on how they can hurt someone. And they enjoy it and they laugh while you're in tears. It's not fair. Take care of yourself. Pick your battles. Do not allow them to see that you're bothered. This is like the number one of the number one. That is the fuel to feed their fire. Even if it's bothering you, do not show it. If it's someone that you care about, you owe it to yourself to speak up. Stay calm and approach in a gentle manner. Tell them how their behavior is impacting your life. Set boundaries. But prepare yourself with their attitude of just not caring how you feel. Do not set boundaries till you're absolutely ready. Because if you set falsified boundaries and then give in later, it's going to get way, way worse. People like this love crossing the line. They see no boundary. Why would these consequences matter to them? Because someone with NPD typically start to pay attention when things start affecting them at a personal level. So why would this matter to them is a question. You ask yourself, why would this matter to them? Because when you start, they will start paying attention when it starts affecting them at a personal level. So you have to set boundaries if it's someone that you have to deal with. And our children, of course, we have to deal with. And, someone you love. You can be a sister, brother, husband, wife. Do not ever make idle threats. Be prepared and ready before you set these boundaries. Because if you fall short on what you've set, they will only get worse. Only set your boundaries when you are absolutely ready. And you're serious. Otherwise, they will not believe you, and the next time it will get worse for you. When you set your expectations high, you will be ready for them to try to make you feel guilty or making you feel that you're coming down way too hard on them. So you'll be ready. If you prepare yourself and are fully ready before you set even your first boundary, you'll also be ready to be gaslit and attempted to be gaslit and manipulated. But you'll be ready for this time. Okay, because they're going to make you feel guilty about the whole situation. That's their way of manipulation, so do not back down. Set your boundaries and stick by them. Always remember you're not at fault. They won't admit their mistakes or take responsibilities. Instead, they will project their own negative behaviors onto you or someone else. You may feel tempted to keep the peace, but do not belittle yourself to salvage a narcissistic's ego. Never sell yourself short for them. You're only hurting yourself more by doing so, and they're laughing about it. To think that someone's laughing at my pain pisses me off enough to walk away. Okay? You know the truth. Never let anyone take that away from you. The truth doesn't lie or change. So, example, you're talking to your narcissistic sister, brother, daughter, son, cousin, aunt, uncle, mom, dad, husband, wife, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, friend, okay? And you come at them with the truth. You know what the truth is. You were there. It's part of you. You know the truth. When they get done, you're questioning yourself, did that really happen? Do not do that. The truth will not change. The truth never lies. It does not change. The person gets in your head and tries to change your mind, and it doesn't work that way, guys. Okay, finding a support group. Insist on immediate action, not promises. Do not accept their promises. Insist on them showing you, not telling you. They are good at making promises with no intent to keep them. Ask for what you want and do not stand down. Consistency will drive this all the way home. It's just like raising a child. A toddler, you tell them no. I said no, no, well go ahead. That is not consistency, and they will break you every time. Understand that they may need help. They don't see that they are the problem. At least not that they're not the problem with themselves. The problem's not within them. They only see that everybody else is just picking on them, right? They often have other disorders, or they have substance abuse or other mental health problems. Okay, you can't make them, and it's not up to you to try. It's not your problem to fix. Always remember, just because NPD is mental health does not excuse their bad or abusive behavior. If you are in this type of relationship, okay, you need to understand when it's time to move on and get away. Abusive relationships, name calling, public humiliation, yelling, threatening, jealousy, making accusations. It's time to get away. Watch for the other warning signs in other people outside of relationships. They blame you for everything. They monitor your every move and attempt to isolate you, telling you how you feel or you should feel, gaslighting you, manipulating you, projecting their shortcomings on you, deflecting, when to get out and knowing when being abused, name calling, controlling, physical abuse, showing mental health signs, refusing help. Your mental and physical health are being affected and you feel isolated. If your mental and physical health is being affected, it is time to move on. Okay, guys? And I'm telling you, remember and recognizing when you may need help. It can take a toll on your mental and physical health. If you have symptoms of depression, anxiety, or unexplained physical ailments, see your physician, talk to them, ask for a referral for a mental health physician. You never have to or should do this alone. Know there is groups. Find a group. Call a family member. Do not do this alone. You don't have to. You never have to do this alone. We will do this together here with me. I am Mary. My channel is Devoted Survivor. I and our family here in this platform are devoted to helping each and every person with each and every problem as much as we possibly can. If we reach one person at all, we've done our work. Our goal here is to reach as many people as we can possibly reach. If we or I or we cannot help you with everything that you need help with, we can get information and phone numbers. No matter what it is, we're willing to help here. Please, guys, keep in mind, It is not your place to fix a narcissistic person. I have uploaded a prior video back a ways on the red flags of knowing when you're dealing with narcissistic people and their behaviors. Today, I have uploaded this video to let you know when it's time to get away, how to deal with these types of mental illnesses. Again, no matter if it's a mental illness or not, it does not give you a right to mistreat other people and an excuse for your bad behavior and abusive behaviors towards innocent people. Thank you all so much for taking time. Please thumbs up or thumbs down this video. I hope to catch you over in our home. You guys are all welcome in my home, and we all come together and grow together as a family, helping one person at the time. God bless you all, and I hope this really helps. Thank you. See you soon.